With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Watch the slap! Watch the slap!
Here goes.
Here's Foles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And the offensive unit now for the Jaguars.
And here comes Leonard Fournette, the big, and I mean big, tailback out of LSU. When he takes the ball inside, people make decisions about whether they want to tackle him or not, and he has enough speed to get to the perimeter and outrun defensive backs. When he puts it all together, he makes the Jaguars' offense very difficult.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Foles. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over first and 10 on the short side of the field. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State, it's USF's Marlon Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down. And here are the Colts offensive starters.
It's not often we start a game talking about an offensive lineman, but with Quentin Nelson, I absolutely have to do that. The rookie out of Notre Dame transformed not only an offensive line in 2018, he transformed an offense. In fact, he was the only guard ever named Rookie of the Month, and he did so in October of last year.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been in an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very comfortable.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon. And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. This is taken around the 12. Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time, and now it's 2nd down. Now we'll carry from Mack. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Brissett. Funchess has it complete. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage. Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Foles and the Jags come up now 1st and 10. At the 20. Now Foles. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And these guys locked into that number 1 seed. That's been a foregone conclusion for a while now. The question on everyone's mind, can they finish the regular season a perfect 16-0?
And it all comes back to philosophy of the organization, philosophy of the head coach, and, of course, the locker room itself. What do the players want to do? And I think what most teams would do in this situation is approach it, let's win every game. We need to rest a few people.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Hines. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Calais Campbell on the stop. On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 38. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
And the Colts 1st down. Here we go.
draw play. This is Hines. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. On the delay, here's Hines. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They'll run it with Mack. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Foles. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 games going on here in this final Sunday of 2019, the final Sunday of the regular season. 3 more games still to come following us. Raiders, Broncos, Cards, Rams, and Niners, Seahawks. And then we'll know the 12 teams who will continue on into the playoffs starting next Saturday here on EA Sports. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Here's Marlon Mack. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Leonard Fournette. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. On 2nd and 7, Foles. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll set up a throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Brissett. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the run, it's Fournette. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Be alert! Like 50. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
2nd and 10.
Watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll toss it to Fournette. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. The Jaguars on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. He'll look to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. On the draw, this is Fournette. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Going with Armstead, a first down carry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up fourth down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz caught and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. But it'll be second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on second and 10. Second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. Third down here. The Jaguars on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is third and 10. They'll look to throw here. Going underneath here, the tight end DeValve. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On first down, Hines. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. On second down now, it's Mack. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Indianapolis, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0.